Oh no. What's going on?
Hopefully everybody can see us. And I want to say hi to Joydy. Um, Hopefully you can hear me too. I'm wearing my lapel mic today, but let's see. Now it's showing up there. Okay, we're good. I'm Sherry from My Quilting World. This is Katie, the Greenland Quilter, and we're coming to you live. I don't know how live we are, but anyway, happy Saving Time Day. Do you hear an echo?
No.
Okay, let
Wait,
me see.
there's something on your end echoing.
Let's see now. Okay, now it shouldn't. Okay, should be good now. So anyhow, let's see. There's Mona from is in here. Hi, Mona. You want to say hi to everyone in the? I'll let you say hi today.
Hi
Katie.
everyone. I don't see Mona.
Uh,
I see Joy T and I see Sheila. That's all I see.
oh, you, maybe
But
you're
I'm on the horizontal.
okay. There is Sheila's in here, and Kathy. Kathy's in here. Hi, Kathy.
Hello.
And
They must
Mona.
be on the vertical.
You might be because you
No,
if
I
you
mean
can't
they
see.
must be on the vertical.
Oh well, that's weird. I don't think I am on the.
You're hang on a second. Maybe you're watching the chat from the StreamYard. Oh,
Just
see,
saying
I can
hi
see it
to
on.
everyone.
Oh, yeah, I can see them on StreamYard chat, but I can't say hi with the StreamYard chat. I've tried and it will not allow me to do it.
Okay, this is not what good. Let me see.
Oh, this is Kathy Has Faith. Hey, y'all, I'm not ignoring you. Hi.
Yeah, and Jody says she can hear and see us both. And they're all saying hello to each other. Sheila, I think I said hello. Jaja's in here. Linda, Irish lady, huh? Oh, she's Jaja says she's in horizontal.
Yep, I'm on horizontal too.
Me, me too. Okay. I hope everybody's having a good day. And that it's always a little crazy when we just start out because we always hope that everything's working right. And I drew Katie a good one today because we've been doing our blocks that we've been doing, and I thought, well, they're kind of repeating each other, so I think I'll throw a few more blocks in. She goes,
Yeah,
because
that's blistering me.
yeah, I stressed her out on that. So if we don't make it to all the blocks I had said, don't worry about it. You can do them on your own time, or I'll stop. If I don't have enough time, I won't go further. Or let me know. Let me know. Okay. I hope everybody can see good. I think they can. Um, let's see. Should we go ahead and start out? And
Can you ask
do
them if they can see me okay? Is the
it?
lighting okay?
I can see you. Really? Yeah. Can you? You can't. Katie, you're not being able to type.
I can type in the horizontal, but on your Streamlabs where I see both chats, I can't
You
type.
can't.
It will not allow me. It says join the chat. And when I click join the chat, this is what it says. And the last time it asked me to do this, I disconnected both of us. Remember
Oh
when we
yeah.
had that little free? Yeah, because you had given me access or
Okay.
something. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to try that again because it says YouTube connect. So I can't do it. I can't type in that chat screen. at all.
Okay.
I have to do it from the browser, which means
If
I'm
you
only
want
going
to
to be
talk
clicking
to
through
them,
one.
that's good, and that. So Mona says she's just going to be listening in and watch it. She's going to be horizontal and listening. Do you want me to put my camera in solo mode?
No, yeah. Well, you're teaching them, so yeah. Mona
Let's
says
see
you
what
have
we
to
can
sign.
get.
Mona says you have to sign in with your YouTube account when you sign in. All I
That you
did was
do.
click on the link. What I did is click on the link that we can talk about this.
Yeah. Can you hear? Okay. Can you still hear me? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Good.
Is there any way
Now
to make that bigger? Oh wait, the browser is showing it bigger. Never mind. StreamYards doesn't show it bigger, but I see it bigger on the. And that's vertical. You're showing us.
Yeah, it won't go the other way. If I turn my camera the other way, it has you looking sideways. My equipment does what it decides to do as it wants to do it. It's just, I never know each week what's going to happen.
Linda says, Sherry, I can see and hear both, but just letting you know, I got 2 notifications and there were 2 groups of people. So maybe you have 2 lives open. She's running both vertical and horizontal, but
yeah,
both of us not on the vertical is not going to see the chat.
Right. There is 2. Right. Okay. Let's see. Let's get started. Today we're going to do the eccentric star. I'm going to let Katie take a breath because I really threw her off today. Sorry,
Yeah,
Katie.
I was all happy with myself because I had everything cut. So the house square triangles are made, and then you go and blow me out of the water.
I added a couple more blocks. I probably did it to everyone. But okay, let's see. There's 2 streams going at once. Yeah.
Josh says, why?
I'd like to pick out, get a bigger layout. I was trying to do that, Mona, but it didn't work for me. But I'll get it figured out. Okay, we're doing the eccentric star. This is what it looks like. It's in your book. That's pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a cool one.
That's on page 43. This is my bookmark. Piece of fabric. So we're doing again, we're doing the info it gives us. You want to read through that whenever you're going to go to a new block, because I noticed that they have sometimes they tell you to press the seams open. Most of the time, sometimes they tell you to press it towards the dark. I've seen that. So I don't know how much it would make a difference, but the seams open, I am finding that. I wanted to say, they talk about the scant 1/4 inch, but if we had our 1/4 inch and we pressed our seams open and we had a lightweight thread that we were using, it would really make up for that scant. You could stay on your 1/4 inch.
So Sherry, you've been when you do your half square triangles and you're doing the scant, but then you're trimming down to 2.5. So I'm wondering, why is it necessary to do the scant if you're going to trim down anyway?
On the half square triangles, you don't have to, because and they do tell you you don't have to do the scan on that. Yeah, because you don't have to, because you're trimming probably 1/4 of an inch.
You're trimming down. You're
Yeah.
also trimming down on a couple of other aspects. Well, no, you're not.
Yeah. Well, this one, it says, let me see. it says for the sew the half square triangles in the 2.5 by 2.5 fabric squares. When you sew them together, you do the scant. But if you go back, I don't have my where we learned how to do our half square triangles. I think it said 1/4 of an inch to do. But you guys can go and reference back to your page that you need to know.
I'm having trouble.
Okay, the half square triangles is on page 32 and 33. And they say, let's see. Well, you're supposed to sew a 1/4 inch. So you do the 1/4 inch on that one. It's when you're sewing the units together. I'm dropping everything today. Well, I must have not needed whatever that was. Okay, so block 21. And yes, look at, I cheated. But I'm going to go through it with you. You've cut your fabric. And now you're going to do the construction. What they want you to do is the 8 at a time half square triangle. That's this one. If you need to reference again, go back on that first page, that one page. I will find it again. I had it marked at one time. I'll write down what page number that is again.
What was quick, Jaja?
That was quick. Probably me getting that block. No, let me see. I can't find my half square triangle page now. So anyway, this is my demo.
Hang on, I'll see what page it's on. Hold on. I'll look for it for you.
Hi, Zaza. Hope you're feeling well. Rest your eyes, okay? Yeah. The time change really can mess us up a little bit, can it?
It's on page
Zaza
30.
says
It's
that
on
was
page,
quick. I know.
It's on page 32.
32 for how to do these.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll cut out the square that they want you to cut out. If you go under cutting, and they want you to have one of the white, then you're going to have one of fabric B3, which if you look over here, that would represent like a pink color. Oh, well, they're representing that in the book as pink. And you would have one of the B5, which is it's the yellow that they're representing. So whatever you have chose, okay? So you're going to sew down here. You have your square cut. The red X represents what I'll end up cutting, okay? The dark marks is what your stitch line will be. So you're going to start at one end, and you're going to sew a 1/4 inch. Let me move my book so you can see how I place my. I would place my fabric like this and have my right there.
Carrie, you have a new person, looks like, in here.
Oh,
Carrie
okay.
says, hello. I am about to start this project. So happy that you are sharing so I can learn from your experience.
Well, glad to have you in here in that. So good. That's great. I got the edge of my foot here, and you will sew ahead. My needle's here. So this is my stitch line. I will sew down here. Okay. Now I turned my fabric and you'll sew down the next stitch line. You don't have to mark these stitch lines for yourself. I did it so you could see it. You will want to at least mark your cut lines so that you know how far away to sew your 1/4 inch. Okay, so I did it on both sides of this. Now I'll turn it and I'll do it on the other side. And I turn it again, line my foot back up again. Take my pins out. And do this. Now what we're doing is a lot of half square triangles at this point, and it shows you all the different blocks you can make with it. And you'll have your cutting mat and you will cut down the middle. Don't move your fabric. And then you can cut down here, or you can cut diagonal to diagonal, then the horizontal to vertical. And then you will end up with 8 half square triangles. Let me get my pins out of the way. Scrapping lady, there's another one. Well, welcome. Did you get the Liberty fabric? I was trying to remember. Oh, that curious one. She did. Okay, so put this up here where I can see it. So I had cut my pieces apart, and when I was done, I trimmed them down. I pressed them open, the seams on each one, and I trimmed them down to the size that they said do it. Then I placed them on my tray here, or your design board, or your bed of your machine, how they have them shown in the book, how to lay them out. And this is the layout. Now, if you're going to press your seams open, you don't have to worry. They're showing that you're going to press, then you're going to press your seams open, then you're just matching up your seams is what I'm saying. So I'll move this again. Does that make, do you understand? Okay, so here it is. That's my piece. I'm going to give you a moment. Let's see. Let me see. Let's see if I can get a better screen. Now that changed it all together.
Hello, scrapping.
I know that's hard to say. Scrapping like a lady. Oh, I think that's
like a lady.
I think that's what it means. I like that. If you guys have any Any questions, let me know. I'm gonna just hold on. But what I like to do is I like to take my second block, and I always look at my picture because I'll get things turned around sometimes. I'll put my second block over top of the first, and the same going down the rows here. Now I'm going to show you something on this one. Oh, okay. I'll show you back to what I normally do. I line this up. And you can put a clip or you don't have to. I'm just going to do that temporarily right now. And I'm going to line this one up. And you can line it up as you put it through the sewing machine. This next one, it has diagonals. So you want to make sure it matches up. But you want to make sure it matches up to, let me see. I forgot I had. Okay. So you want to make sure that it matches up on the seam. Okay. So these are pressed open. That gets the bulk away. I'm doing this. I know that's matching up. So I'm good there. I'm good here. And I'll put a clip in here so I know that I don't get this turned around and sew the wrong side. I'll leave that out just in case somebody needs to see that diagram of the half square triangle unit for 8. Okay, I'm going to put this down. This is where they say, let me see, to do a scant. But like I said, that if you want, and I think it'll work out because I kind of tried it. If I kept that at a 1/4 inch, but I'm pressing my seams open now, so it's not scooting the fabric anywhere. And I like to use Orifil thread. It's just a lightweight thread, but it's strong. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to pick up my next one out of the second row. Line it up. Now remember, if you have any questions, you want me to go slower, let me know. This is the one that we had lined up earlier. Now I have to cut mine apart, like the little threads, like I'm chain sewing. This is what you call chain sewing, when you do one after another. But when I do this, some blocks I have to cut the threads. Whoops. Because I can't see the seam, you know? It's like I want to see the seam. So this will be pressed open. This will be pressed open. And this will be pressed open. For this moment, all I'm doing is this so that I can bring back my pieces. And now I'm going to double check again, make sure that I have them oriented right. Looks like it. Okay. Now, this is why with me personally, we all have our little things that we prefer to do. I'm trimming that off. Okay, that little thread that changed. Now, see, these are going to go over here. So on this one, I can put a pin or a clip, but I need to do this. I put that clip or a pin so I knew this is the side I'm going to sew on, and I didn't get it turned around. Placing these together, double checking, and I like to put my pins in this way. Whoops, that's a crooked pin, isn't it? I guess that's bye-bye. I like those pins, but they're very flexible. So I just put my pin in going this way. And the reason why I do is then if as I'm sewing along, it's not going to hit. My needle's not going to
Thank
hit
you,
off
Joy
of that.
P.
What'd you say?
She said if anyone has questions, I'll help answer them.
Yep. Okay, now we're going to put this down. And when I have a seam, I always kind of watch, make sure. And if I have to, I can pull this out now because it's like one stitch before that diagonal. Then I'm going to take this one, and I don't have to worry about matching up any diagonals on this one. On this second row, just make sure that I'm matching up here. Okay, here's our next one. And there is no diagonals that need to be matched. So I can just bring this here and this here. Now, if you feel that you need to use pins or clips, do. It's just that, you know, sometimes I do and sometimes I don't need to, you know. Okay, so here we go. And I'm going to take this over to the iron and I'm going to press my seams open and I'll give you guys a chance to catch up too. And you can chit chat or see if I can get this lined up right. Yep, flip it. So is anybody doing has anybody gone ahead and done their blocks of these, or are you working on them today? Or are you going to work on them this week? Let me know if you've already worked on them. Hi, Joe, how you doing? Or if you're going to this week, or you're doing it today. Then I'll ask another question later.
Everybody's saying hi to Happy, but I don't see her. See Happy.
Let me see if I see.
Oh, wait, Happy. I see her. I see you now. Hi, Happy.
Hi. See, I pressed these open like they said. So I can just take this and put them together. I don't have to nest the seams on this because I have to match the seam. But they're both open, so it's good. And if that thread, sometimes the thread gets in your way of your vision. If it does, just clip it and look. And see how I'm matching that back up? Now, you can put your pin in any direction you want, but I'm going to go ahead and do it this way. And a lot of times, if you want to take your pin out, if you do it about one stitch before you get to your pin, and you put your finger near there, not on it, but it won't move on you. Hey, my pins are getting away from me. And then I'll look at this one. Do the same thing. And you always do hope that they line up. If they're, not, and you're not happy with it, then you can take a few stitches out and try again. But okay, I'm going to put my presser foot down. See, I had this pin kind of offset, so it didn't get in my way. And this one isn't really either, but see, I'm about right there. So I can go ahead and take that pin out. Now, with you pressing your seams open, there's the chance that a seam could flip on you. But if it does, you can clip that a little bit. All right, press it to one side and it'll work. Let's see if mine did. Yes. See how this did? And this one did. Oh, I'm going to have to redo that. Okay, I can fix that. I'll show you the fix first. If I wanted to, I can just, I'm not clipping into the seam, just clipping a little bit here, and that opens that up. I can do the same thing with this. I knew that that would probably happen. You just don't want to clip into the stitches, okay? And that'll open that back up. This, there's one way to fix this. It's called the seam ripper. And all I have to do is take a few stitches out. It just flipped on me here. I got my mouth right up to this microphone. I hope that it doesn't. Okay, there. So now I'm going to go back, make sure that that is laying flat again. So everybody, you did see how I kind of fixed that seam flipping. If you want to take out, then if I press it, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. No problem. See? It's just a little funky there, but that's fine. Okay, now I got to make sure I got this going the right way. I'm going to open this up because this could have flipped on me. Yes, that is going the right direction. So I can flip this to here and I will sew this the same way I did the other. And if you like clip, should we try a clip and see how close I get? See if that clip works on a seam. We'll try it. We'll try it. Okay, let me see. I'm just matching that up there again, right there. And we're going to try one with the pin again. Okay. Make sure that this is all lined up. You don't have that flipped again. And I can go ahead and sew. Now this, you can see I don't have as much room. So I can either just slide this down if I want to a little bit. Then I'll take this off because now I'm trying it with the pin. Getting right up there to it. One more stitch. And I'm going to take it out. There we go. Let's see. Did it match up? Oh, it did. Pretty good. Which one we did? The clip did not match. Oh, but look at what it did here. It flipped on me again. And that would have moved that. So I'm just gonna, I mean, it's not enough that I care, but I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna take a few stitches out. Oh, it's got tight around there, around that seam. Oh, that's the one, it didn't flip. That was the one that we had cut. Got tight stitches right there. I probably shouldn't even mess with this. It probably wasn't worth it. But I'm just taking a little bit out. See? And then I can line this back up again. Put my pen in.
Linda says to you, I am working on the blocks with you. I did go ahead because I can only sew on the weekends. Number 31 gave me a tuffle, but that was my own fault. I measured wrong.
31. Oh, you're cut. You mean you're cutting ahead? Yeah. Some of them. Just before I go on to like the day before or the morning, I'll go through my blocks and lay them out on these trays. And I found that I've either forgot to cut part of a block or something. All I'm doing is sewing back on over this area, and hopefully it'll be good. If it's not, and it did the same exact thing, it was close enough, and it's good enough. Let me see. I want to make sure my seams, I got my, yep, that's good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to press these seams open also. So Linda's doing sewing as we go. Okay. Okay. I pressed them open. Looks like a little spider web, doesn't it?
Joy T says she likes the yellow fabric in that block you're doing.
Yeah, well, it's the one in the book kind of like was striking out like that too. So thank you. Yeah. Maggie says that her seam ripper is her best friend. It works. I would have been happy with the way that was because it was like one stitch over. But I decided to use the moment to show you how how we can take a few stitches out and not the whole block apart to get a seam matched up again. Number 31. I got to see what number 31 is in the book. Because
Maggie said she just got home, going straight to the sewing machine. Love to be able to sew along with you.
Good. Okay, let me see. 31. I want to take a look at that block. That must have been one she had cut out. Oh, the diamond. Oh, no. The whirlwind. That'll be a whirlwind. That's when we're getting, when we're getting into our half square triangles, our quarter square triangles and our split quarter square triangles. We'll go slower when we start out again, and we'll go in a repetitive manner again, because even if you've done them and you haven't done them for a while, it kind of like need that time for it to sink in again. I'm speaking of myself, so I'll be doing some samples for myself. Just got home. Okay, that's what you said. That's you was saying about Maggie. How's your block coming along for you, Katie? Is it giving you any trouble?
No, it's just I don't sew fast like you.
Okay, that's okay. It's not. We're not in a race, and I'm just if I'm sewing, I wouldn't probably sew as fast. I don't know. And it's just for the demo purpose and that I'm doing it. So anyway, I'm gonna leave this up there for a second. And the next one that we're gonna do Johnny Ray's in here.
I'm just nosing in to see what's going on.
He's
Hey,
saying
Mr.
hi.
John.
Hey, hello, everybody. Everybody good? I hope.
I thought I heard Nikolai in the back too at one point. So
You did.
okay,
You did.
he can say
He's-
hi anytime he wants.
Oh,
John does. So
yeah, I just come right on in. You know what the heck? But looks like it's
He's,
all under control.
He's working on
What's that?
Legos.
oh,
He's
is he?
working. Yeah. Everybody's saying hi to John.
They're saying hi. Joydy says hi, Johnny Ray.
Oh, I'm not
Maggie.
on video, am I?
No.
Oh, good.
I can change
No, they
that
hear
real
your
quick.
voice.
Yeah, but I can change that real quick. Come on. Whoop. There.
Okay.
Wait. Come on around.
Where am I? There I am.
Hey, John.
Hey, everybody.
There he is.
Well, hopefully everything's going well.
Yeah, it is. I brought the steam upper out already,
Good.
but it's fine.
Good, everybody.
Okay, so let's get back on a different. Get out of here. Okay. So you said that Nikolai's working on a Lego, huh?
Yeah.
Is
He
it
has
a
a
new one?
Yeah, he brought home some new ones and he's already discovered if there's a missing piece. So he's in the bedroom going through the stash that he has. He keeps all spare parts in some containers. So he's going through the container looking for the spare part.
Jordy wondered where Nico was. She knew that Nikolai was home.
Yeah, he probably will avoid the video like the plague for about 2 weeks.
Yeah. He's distressing.
Yes, he's unstressing himself. Yeah, that's why he's building right now. And we're also gonna do a live Lego. I don't know what to call it because my son wants to learn how to go live on his own. So he's gonna come onto my live to get his feet wet and kind of get a feel for it. And he's an introvert on top of it, so y'all are it's gonna be interesting to see whether he starts talking to y'all or not.
He'll probably be very quiet at first. It's because you get shy, you know.
I mean, he barely talks to me half the time.
Let me see. Anybody else?
They're saying hi. They're saying hi, Nico. Hi, hello, everybody's. Yeah, I'll tell Nick when Nikolai comes back in here. I'll ask him to say hi to y'all.
Okay, let me know.
Camera, but you know,
I will do. Oops. It's like rubbing my tummy and my head at the same time.
man, I am having to throw a bunch of pens away. Jeez,
Are they bent?
they're bent.
Yeah.
And yesterday I tore my fingers up because I was using the bent pens. And then when I would go to pick up the block, it would stick me. So my thumb was getting the worst of it.
No.
So when I went to bed,
tell Norman. Oh, sorry. Zaza, tell Norman we said hi. And we missed you guys. Block 22. Now, if you aren't ready to go forward with this, don't worry about it. You can complete your block, or you can go into this one and complete your block later, whatever you want to do. So, I'm looking at that. This is on page 44. And this one says to do scan 1/4 inch. And that's when we're going to put the seams together for our, again, remember we decided that when we're doing our half square triangles that they can be 1/4 inch because we have enough room to square down. they want you to press the seams open again. So that's like this. And like this one. And what they want you to do is that you ended up cutting, you had two fabrics in this one, your background and then your colored, whatever color you chose to do. And then you need a center. So with this one, we will, well, number one, they said to follow the strip piecing method, which is referenced on page 12. And since we haven't done that for a little bit, I'm just going to turn to page 12. And it shows the strip piecing where we put strips together. It's showing two pieces. This shows better. This is showing three pieces together, but we're only doing two. Okay. Now I got to find out where I was. Oh, there it is. Okay. Don't want to throw a monkey wrench into it. No pun intended. Thanks, Zaza. It's like I ordered it's like 1930s or something. So I forgot if it's. I think it's Lori Holt. The 1930s something. Grace. I can't remember. I don't have the thing anymore. But if you need to read about the strip piecing part, you can. So they want you to take your two long pieces, your background and your other color, and they want you to sew those together. And I'm just looking here to make sure. Now, remember on our strip pieces, they're not very, I don't want to say forgiving, but they're not very gracious with how much they give us. So really match up one end, because you really, if you go to try to trim that and square it up like we're all used to doing, you won't have enough at the end. That's happened a couple times with me. So what I'll do is I'll do this. I sewed this. Okay. Then it says, let me see. I want to say then cut strip. Okay, I'm going to cut the, what I'm going to do is before I cut that strip, I'm sorry. Okay, before I cut that strip, this is the one that we do. This is the block that we need 4 triangles. So we'll do 4 at a time. And this is how this is done. And this one we go around all 4 sides. Then we sew it. I'm doing a 1/4 of an inch on this.
Melissa says hi, Sherry.
Hi, Melissa. Hope you're doing good today. So I'm putting, okay. So I had sewn around the perimeters, all 4 sides. Remember the red represents my cutting lines for me. I used a friction pin, so if I hit it with the iron, it would go away. But this represents, the dark represented my stitching lines. So I would place my ruler on the diagonal. I'd have my cutting mat down and I would cut this way, lift my ruler and cut this one this way. Then I'd end up with 4 pieces out of that. I'm gonna lay it over here to the side here. Then what I want to do, this is no, that's my sample too. I thought it was part of the thing. So then once I have done that, I'm gonna look in my book.
Someone's peeking in.
Hi, Sherry.
Is it Nikolai? Just a sec.
What, girl? Hi, everyone.
Hello. Welcome home.
Thanks.
We're glad to see you.
It's good to be back again. Good to be home again.
I bet you it is.
Now he's out.
That's okay. He said hi, which was great. Everybody's saying hi to him.
Everybody's saying hi
Raven
to
and
you, honey.
Maggie and Melissa and all of them. So let's see. Let's go to this setup. I'm going to be a good cameraman by the time I'm done. Okay, I'm just taking this back over here so you can see it. Okay, we're over here. We did the strip piecing where we sewed all the way down this way. We made sure it was matching one end. Pressed the seam open. Then I skipped down. We still have to deal with that strip, but I skipped down and we're doing the 4 at a time. Half square triangle method, which I just got done showing you how to do that. Okay, then what we need to do is we're going to take our half square triangles and we're going to trim them down to the size that they tell us to trim them down to. We're going to square them up. And how you square something up, let me move my book. I'm not going to, I will get I need my cutting mat anyhow. Okay, this has already been squared up, but I just wanted to show you. I'll use this one because it has the black diagonal. Here's my number 1. I like to start and make sure that my rulers always have the one on the right-hand side for me because I'm right-handed. And I take, this is a 45-degree angle, and it does say 45 degrees on it. I place that right on the diagonal line, and I make sure that I have the size I need all the way around to be able to trim. I don't want to trim too much off of these 2 sides and not have enough to trim off of this side if it needs to be, because then I'd be short. So I would do this, and turn it around, line it back up where it should be again, making sure it's good, and trim and trim. And you do that on all 4 of them. So I'm going to see how I had these placed again. I'm laying them out on my little tray the way that I want them to be. Okay, so that's the start of a monkey wrench. Okay, so let me check here and see what size for this, because I'm going back up to number 2. I mean, number 1 under the construction. You know what? Oh, I know what. I cut this too small.
Oh,
Yeah, when I did it, and there was one I thought I did, but I thought I was good. Let me see. No, this is two. This should be 2.5. Everyone, 2.5. But what I'm going to do, for the sake of not having it right, I'll trim this down, and then I'll redo one. I'll do it right. I guess I could take a second and do it. I'm gonna let you talk, Katie, or whatever. Or I'm gonna go get my.
so how
There
many
you
of you
go.
in the chat? So how many of you in the chat are sewing along with this sew along? And let us know. And what fabric line are y'all using, if you're using a fabric line, or are you doing it from your scraps? Let us know in the chat. Maggie says she loves your fabrics, Sherry. Melissa says I have 3 blocks cut out. Anyone else?
I got my mic on.
I think that what was that block called she's working on? Monkey wrench. Oh, that's what they're calling it. It looks like a churn dash to me. Raven says I haven't been sewing at all. Maggie says I'm sewing with you guys and also by myself using Lori Holt from my stash. That's really cool. The Raven, are you not? You said you're not been sewing at all. Does that mean not today, or are you on a sojo break? Raven says I have successfully collected the book, though. Okay, gotcha.
Good. Okay, I'm gonna remove. Bet you I have to change that too. That center one. Well,
Melissa says I'm using black, gray, and nutmeg colors. I may make only enough blocks to frame a black and white crow panel. Oh, interesting. That maybe you'll share the pictures on Sherry's community tab, Melissa, as you go along. By the way, those of you doing the blocks, you could share them over on Sherry's community tab. But I think you have a Facebook group too, don't you?
yeah. Sure, you're in my folding world, or a stitch it. I think this comes through. The videos come through on a stitch at a time, which was my long arm. But I
So you have a live there too?
I have a, yeah, that's the one that it's doing a live to, is on Facebook.
I wonder if there's anyone in that chat.
It'll show up on my chat, on mine. Yeah, it shows up. Okay, I think I got that fixed. I had to redo it. A square. I had my squares too small.
Maggie says, I'm not so good with YouTube or any technology. Don't know how to find the community tab. So, you know how you found Sherry's channel to subscribe to it? It's that main page. And right up underneath her name and everything, you'll see it says community. And you just click on that. Hey, Andrea. She says she's just waking up. I'm sorry she's late. There's never a late.
Mm-mm.
And
Whoop. All I'm doing is resewing my 4 at a time square on the perimeter. I'll go back up to this and you can. Okay, so I'm gonna. Okay, this is where I was saying that you cut these diagonally because I had sewn along the perimeter. So I'm laying my ruler down. So don't get upset if you end up having to redo a block. It happens.
yes, go to post, Maggie. And then you'll see where it asks you if you want to post a video, and you click on video. I'm sorry. It'll ask you if you want to post an image. Click on that, and then find your pictures, and choose those pictures, and then it'll say post or upload or something like that.
I'm just pressing my seams open again on my new triangles, and then I will square them to the correct size. That the ones that I missed.
You're welcome,
will just go
Maggie.
into my pile. Hey, you know how they have the what is it? The land of the misfit toys or something? We need the one land of the misfit or miscut triangles and that. Okay, so I know what I'm supposed to do now. So I'll try to get it right this time. I'm using a different ruler this time, by the way. Still the one. This has a diagonal going this way. I probably shouldn't do that so that I should use the same so it doesn't confuse you. Okay, there's the one. I'm going to put this on here and I'm going to look to see. I can't say the size because it is a bot pattern. That's why you don't hear us saying what the dimensions are. Sometimes we might on something, but it wouldn't give anything away. And
Mona says bye, everyone.
bye,
Have a good
Mona.
one. See you later, Mona.
Okay, I'm just lining back up again. That slid. So I want to make sure that I'm back where I need to be. Okay. Nope, that's not good. Trim it there. Well, this ruler's sliding on me. See if this one does. It has more of a grip. Okay, that's better.
Hello, Gerald. Welcome, welcome. Greetings from South Africa.
Well, welcome.
And uh-oh. Jen
Thank you.
Kirk says googly boogly. I'm not sure what that means.
Meaning
And
they like
and
it.
he did a
This is all
roar
ours.
in the channel. Hey Lee, welcome, welcome. And hello Bonnie, it's good to see you in here.
Yeah, welcome everyone. Okay, so this is how you trim down your half square triangles, is by putting the 45-degree line on your diagonal.
Okay, Curious has a question. Did you starch the fabric? I have to start checking if the book says anything about it wait, she said I have to start checking if the book says anything about it and jump in instead of overthinking everything. I'm not starching.
I did not. Some people are starchers and some aren't. No, but I did press before I cut a lot of my fabrics, because they get wrinkled and all that. So if there's going to be any shrinkage or anything like that, it's going to happen before I cut it. Okay, I got those 4 done, and let me see. Put this
Maggie
aside,
says
and
she's not starching either.
What was this? She's
Maggie
not
says
starching.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check and see.
I think that's what she meant.
On the strip piecing method, look on number 1 what size that you need to cut these, and they need you to do 4. And I like, you can't see it as well on this one. I'll use this one. I like to use, let me see. I'm going to make sure I got I'll use a line on the ruler to be on the line so that it's cutting straight, because as you cut, you can, your ruler can move a little bit, but if you make sure that you're good on this side and good on the strip.
Curious says thanks. That's time saved then. I hope to start and see if I can catch up.
Good.
And Andrew says I pre-starch all my fabric before I cut, so for everything that has been spot on with measurements.
Good.
Yeah, but people don't have to starch.
I think what it is that if it's going to shrink, it will shrink in the starching or the pre-ironing, and it keeps a lot of the fabric stable too. They feel. Now I had this much left over, so I'm just going to put that to the side.
Curious says she will rewatch the previous lives. Thanks, everyone.
Okay. So let's look at page 45, how we should lay this out. Get my little cuts here and here. Okay. I'm gonna look at the first row, the top row, and place this the way the top row is. Then I'm gonna look at the second row and place this down. Then it's the center. Then this is so adorable when they come together. The third row.
When they're tiny.
I know. You don't realize that how your fabric is gonna turn out. So that's the monkey wrench in place the same way. Let's see. Okay. So I like to move my third block column over, and I'll work with these 2. And these will go on top of each other. Second block over to the first row, and so on. with that. I'm gonna make sure my seams are right. Pick up my second block, first row and first column, second column. Watch your fingers. Pick up this one. And I'm just lining them up as I go.
Maggie says, I'm open the community tab and click on post, but don't get an option to add pictures. Let me go look at, hang on a minute while I go look at Sherry's page.
Now, these will get, oh, I'm sorry. This will get pressed open also.
Let me go look at Sherry's page. Hold on, y'all. Hold on a minute.
What is
Maggie.
it? My Facebook?
Yes. No, she's on your YouTube channel where I sent her.
Oh, some of it says, one of them on my phones will say community. The other one will say post. It doesn't say community on all of them, which is weird.
Well, I'm going to look from the browser because it should show community tab.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a minute. I got to go look, and I got to use a different window for that.
Okay. And I am putting this in over top.
Here, we're going to go to YouTube.
Listen. No. Why does this not look right? Something in this is not right. That's right. See how you can get things turned around? Look what I did. So.
Okay, go to Sherry's page. Click on the community, which I see here on my laptop. All right. Maggie, go back to the very first, the main page of Sherry's YouTube channel. Are you using your phone or are you using a computer? Let me know. Because I'm on my computer, so I don't know what it looks like on the phone.
Back down the way it's supposed to be sewn. Now, see, I'm going to mess it up again if I don't watch it.
Hello, Mona from Rip It.
Okay, that's right. So this one's got the bar got to go horizontal.
Oh boy, I just lost the screen. Oh, I know where it's at.
Nope. One seam of fabric.
All right, let me refresh it so I can see it. Cool. She thinks she's done it. Yay.
Good. Okay.
Yes, it's there. You have now posted your pictures, Maggie. Congratulations.
Oh, cool.
Awesome.
Anyone can do that. I'd love you to do that. Okay.
Outstanding. Now you'll know how to do them. Anytime you have some more, put them up on her community tab so everybody can see. Your blocks are beautiful.
Okay, I'm pressing my seams open again on the back of this.
Hi, Felicia.
Hi, Felicia. I miss everybody in the chat.
You'll be all right.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I have pressed these open. That one not so good there. And I will match my seams here. No, you know what I'm going to do? Because I go to do that, I'm going to get myself turned upside down if I don't see it the way it should be. Always lay your pieces back out the way they should be. You can check your book. Everybody doing okay? Andrea has all of the previous blocks done and videos on her YouTube, and we'll be filming this week's. Are you going to put my mistakes in? You going to put my repeats in? Okay. So I'm going to match this up. Again, I'm matching the seams. I guess I don't have to. This time I'm putting my pin in that way because I can. I just wanted to show you if you have problems that you can have it go the other way. But okay, so I don't have anything to match up this way. No diagonals. Bring it down. Now you see I'm coming up on the pin. So what I'm going to do is I pulled that pin out just a little bit so the head wouldn't be in the way. This is right there. The needle's right in front of that pin. I got my finger there. Fabric don't shift then. And I'm just going to line up here again. And go up to here. Okay. Let's see, how did it do? It did pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to lay this here. Going to do the same thing again. And then this block will be finished for me. Katie and I was talking earlier too, and so we want to know what you want us to do. There is the majority rule. I can do a poll if you want, but for Easter's on a Sunday, and you know there's some people that have family together for that day, or they go to church. There's a lot of activities. I just wanted to know. I thought that maybe one thing I could do is I could either pre-record some of the blocks that we would do on that Sunday and drop them as a premiere. So I'd be in the chat, but if I pre-record it of course it'd be faster. As I go through the blocks, because I can stop and pause and all that. And or take it off, not do it that week. So give us your opinion. You can work on it as you at your leisure. Okay, so I did this. Ooh, wait. Okay, that's why that didn't look good. Okay. I'm going to press this open. Yeah, the next, we'll be working shortly on quarter square triangles and what do they call it? Split quarter square triangles too. That'll be coming off. So we'll still have our little half square triangles units involved, but it just shows you how to work them and use them a different way. Okay. There's my monkey wrench. Let's see.
I'll be right back, Sherry. I'm gonna get a refill on my cup and check.
No
crock
problem.
pot.
No problem. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna make sure I know where everything is because I've kind of thrown things around here. I won't know where my blocks are. Let's see, one block. Just got done with the second one. That's the second one, right? Man, I'm falling behind today. Okay, get this out of the way. Okay, I think I'm reorganized a little bit. So here's two of the blocks. The next one we're going to do is Forest Path. It's block 23. It's on page 46 and 47. It uses the 4 at a time method again. Which is this. I'm going to read the chat here a second. Okay, yeah, that's good. I'm up for it, Andrea. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Living Life with Jackie's doing a Dear Jane quilt right now. And an English paper piecing project. Oh, you're busy. You got your hands full there. I'm doing Dear Jane too, but I haven't worked on it for probably about 3 weeks. I need to do some more of my blocks. I'm doing as many as I can in foundation paper piecing for the Dear Jane. And then let me see, she plans on doing this quilt next. I'm really looking forward to it. Well, you're going to be doing good because you're really hone your skills in on the ones
Hey,
that
Jackie.
you're working on.
Sorry about that.
Uh-huh.
I just needed to check on the crock pot real quick.
Okay.
The meat is getting there. Yummy.
Yeah, she's working on that is 2 major quotes. Jackie working on it both at a time. So let's see. We're Forest Paths 46 and 47 page. We cut our background fabric and 2 accent fabrics. That's what we're cutting. And they want us our 2 bigger squares that we used is what we're going to make our triangles out of. So we would sew around the perimeter again, cut diagonally, square them down to what the size says in the book, which they always are saying the same size now too. I'm just going to show you here. This is kind of how I laid mine out. I did it, but I have not cut them. I did not trim them down, excuse me. So what you want to do is look through your cutting instructions, which you probably already have them cut, and then go over in construction. You're going to do the 4 at a time method. And they say scan. Oh, for the 4.5. Okay. And then you're going to trim those. You're going to cut those and get your 4. Then you're going to trim those down to the size that they want you to trim. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and trim what I have right here. Well, you know what? Before I trim, I do want to press it. So I'm going to press them, and I'm going to press them open. Let me see.
Jackie says, "Oh goodness, I really admire you working on 2 major quilts at one time. I'm a one at a time type of gal. Huh. Some of us have more than 1 or 2 going on. I wonder who that could be."
If it's like if you get bored with one, you could go into the other one, because sometimes we get bored with doing the repetition of one.
Yeah,
So
I'm
it's
like
kind
that.
of nice.
I have more than 1 going on.
Yeah, you just don't want UFOs. Talk about that. I was looking at stuff. Yeah, I was looking at stuff. I have some packages. I had started stuff. I have no idea. I have to pull it out. I'm going to put it on a cutting table and pull it out, see what I've got done, lay out the sections, and get working on it again. So I got UFOs like that, but not too many. I have kits. I have 2 drawer fulls of kits, I think, and a big tub. No. Well, I pressed these open, okay? So I'm going to trim these down to what we're supposed to. I'm just going to take this and I'm going to set this aside right now. Then I'm going to stand up. Stand up if you need to.
Yep, I'm on
Hi,
my
Deb.
feet.
How you doing?
Hello,
Yep.
Deb.
They recommend you stand up every 30 minutes or move around every 30 minutes when you're sewing. Well, I broke that rule. I'm going to put my little cutting mat here. So you can tell that we're doing the same thing. We're doing the triangles, but we're putting different pieces together along with the triangles to make its own block. So I just have to check here and see where I'm at. And I'm trimming now. Again, remember I did the diagonal. Now if you don't have a rotating mat, a nice little mat works really good when you're doing stuff like this. They have some that are I can't remember what size they'd be, 9 by 6 or something like that. They work so nice because you can flip them around on top of your regular cutting mat. Oop, I almost pulled the phone cord getting caught in my ruler. So that one's trimmed down. And I'm going to just kind of look at the picture as I go. Again, get that diagonal line on. Make sure that I have room within my block for the size that I need to end up having.
Hi, Katie.
Katie is in here.
Yeah, Katie Crafts.
Yeah. Hi, Katie.
And hi, Brenda. Welcome.
Hi, Brenda.
Andrea says I am a 1 at a time gal too, but since following so many people, I have been forced to have many projects in the works at the time now. But laugh out loud, it has forced me to become organized more than I already was. And then wait, I missed something with curious. Hold on a minute. Curious said,
I did something goofy here.
she says she's been making, she has many, I have many making few blocks at a time, like BOMs, and some that I like to focus on a weekend and get it done. But it's good to know if I have time after work, I have a little part I can do.
Yeah. I did work on a quilt this weekend, or this week. I guess weekend. I worked on a couple of them. There's the antique blocks that I had, or vintage blocks. And I wanted to put sashing around them. And I did that, and now I can sew the rows together. I think I'm going to like that quilt. And then my husband and my grandson, I did a quilt that was a guitar, which I think I'm going to sell that. And I got that done. And one is completely done, other than I need to label it. And the other one has to have the binding sewn on, and it'll be done. I thought this was getting dull. Okay. Oh, that's going to be pretty. This with this lavender color with the green.
Reorganize my desk a little bit so I can cut more fabric, since we
Okay.
have extra blocks to do tonight.
I am going to line this. Okay.
Joy T says the guitar came out great.
Yeah. I should show. I did like the quilting. I did like a line type quilting on it. I was gonna do like a musical staff or something, but it just wasn't lending itself to it. Okay. Let's see. Andrea, have you started?
Hey,
has anybody
Giovanna.
started huh? I'm sorry. What? That's okay.
I was just saying hi to Giovanna.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
And Katie says, "Hi, Katie. Thought I recognized your voice." Yeah, I'm not on the. My camera's on, but right now I wanted you guys to see what she was doing. That's more important.
There she is. There's Katie.
Yeah, see? Yeah. I'm just making sure y'all can see what she's doing, so I don't need to be here for that. I mean, on visible right now. That's what I meant. Sorry, that didn't come out the way I meant it to.
I'm invisible. Other than my hands.
I'm the invisible Greenlander. Oh my gosh.
With this block, if you look under construction, it says that you're going to do standard piecing also. And you can either do a row by row, but you can either sew these two together, then these two together, or you can sew this. I'm going to take this and I'm going to sew these. So I'm going to put this over top of this one. This one over top of this one, because I looked at the book. I didn't show you the book, did I? Now, I don't want to get this twisted and turned, so I am going to put a pin in on the side that I would sew on. Because see, I turn this so I can easily get it turned upside down. I am making sure that my diagonals are matching. And I will go back to doing the pin going this way so that it doesn't shift as I'm sewing. Lay that here. I guess I didn't get that really. Let me get that better lined up.
Oh, I have too many things on my desk.
You need a bigger desk.
Well, what it is normally I don't cut my fabric at my desk. I cut it at a table.
Oh yeah.
But, since you've added some blocks, I got.
Since I added, I messed
yeah, you
up.
did. Because I don't cut my fabric until, or I don't have mine pre-cut like you do because I go by. You know me. I choose colors the day before or something.
Yeah.
And I wasn't aware we were adding more, so I only cut for today.
Oh, that was the last minute decision.
Yeah, I was going by the schedule.
Okay, so I got this one. This is ready. I'm going to sew down here and I'm going to sew down through there.
Where is my, uh-oh.
I just have to move this pin out of the way.
You had all yours pre-cut way ahead of time though, didn't you?
Yeah, I've still got quite a few pre-cut, but I need to cut as I go, you know, to stay on top of it. I have them in a book listed.
I thought you had.
So I know. Okay, let's see how these did.
Giovanna, did you guys do a time change in Italy, or you like the rest of yours not that time yet? Because we don't change our time until the end of March. I'm still going to need that.
Well, let me see. Yeah, I am sewing I'm pressing my seams open again on this. This is what you pull a pinwheel. I didn't say that, but this is making a pinwheel. You
That
see, or a
pinwheel is
whirligig.
cool.
And this allows for the 1/4 inch seam. So I'm just going to flip this on over here, match these up.
So Italy doesn't change till the end of March too. So I guess it's all Europe doing that. That's
Did Europe change?
No, they don't change until the end of March like we do.
Okay, so it's the states that are.
Yes,
I wish they'd stop changing. I like it. I like it this time. I like more sunlight at night. Now I'm sewing these together. I'm gonna double check, make sure that seam didn't flip because it felt like it
Giovanna
was.
says she's loving your fabric.
Oh, thank you. Now, I just get this feeling that this one's gonna have slid. And that was a thick seam, even with it pressed open. Let me see what I got. I got to look first. Okay. It passed. It passes. But that was a thick seam. See how all of them come together like that? That's why they're saying to press open, because tell you what, when you quilt, this will be nice and flat. If you do everything to one side, it'll be a hump. Long arms don't like that very well. Okay. So I'm going to look at the book again. I've got to make sure that this is going the right direction that I need it to be. It is. So I'm going to place this in here. I'm going to take these and I'm going to read on this to see if they want me to press open or go to the dark.
Sorry.
And they don't say which way to press it and what to press. So I guess I'm going to just press. I guess I'll press them open. Just lining everything up. I'm going to chainsaw this. Now open this up here.
Get back and forth again.
And I will take my little triangles here, place them, and sew them on top of that.
When he comes back in here, Giovanna, I'll tell him you said hi. He went to get another spare part.
A lot of times when we were sewing, we would press towards the dark, but on this, I'm going to press them open.
Giovanna says hi, honey.
Hi, Giovanna.
She's okay. Let's see. Okay, these have been pressed open. I am going to flip them just to show you. Okay. We'll sew this side to this side and this one to here. And then that will get pressed open too. And I'm just turning my block, grabbing this one.
Essa. Babe.
Want to make sure I got this lined up good.
Giovanna wants to know how you're feeling.
Oh, good. Oh boy.
Yeah, she said the question was, how was the trip back home, Nico?
Back home was not that good because I got stuck because of the weather. Oh, here, found this.
Oh, thanks, honey. Where'd you find that out? On the floor?
On the floor, yeah. On the cupboard. Me and my ass.
Yeah.
But back at the work, we had a good time. Tired some, but good. Landed a little bit over 1,000 tons of shrimps.
A lot.
Yeah, they done good this go around.
For what?
But
Nora.
it's been 2 years since you've been able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you was fishing in a different
They
location too, huh?
Well, they were off the West Coast, but they fished in a place they hadn't fished in for like a long time, I think.
Okay. Well, it must have replenished.
I think it's because
Let's see.
I think it was because the water was real warm. And,
Giovanna
the-
wants to know how long. How long was the trip back home?
He was supposed to come home on Tuesday, and he didn't get home until Thursday late afternoon. Because we had a blizzard here. We had a bitter rock blizzard that lasted 2 days here, so there was no way they could fly into South Greenland because of it. Because the visibility was like 1 inch in front of your face, maybe if you're lucky.
That's bad.
And the wind was very. It was a bitter rock, which means you can forget about flying in a bitter rock, because that's worse than a nor'easter.
I'm
And
just
we all know
laying up my
nor'easters are
scene.
painful.
Have you had one this year?
This was the first one. We haven't had one in a really long time. All those wind events I was talking about, those were all from the south. This bitter rock comes from the north, and like right now, our temperature is the temperature's risen. But when the bitter rock was going on, it was dropping the temperature down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit, but it was minus something when it was blowing. And you could feel it on this side of the house because the house was cold on this side. Because it faces the north.
Well,
Unfortunately.
I have to resew this. My thread came undone.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well.
Giovanna says, wow, stay safe. Yep, so that's why they didn't fly. But I knew, I was like, yep, we're always at the mercy of Mother Nature's good nature. If she decides she wants to stir up trouble, she does.
Yeah, and it does. We talked about it just the day before, 2 days before he's coming home, that would probably hit then because It's been very nice.
Yep. So you know how the saying is, just be patient. You might leave in a couple of hours. Think of it as it could be days before you get to fly, because that's the way the weather is here in Greenland.
Wow.
I mean, I was stuck I was going to go to my daughter's. I made it to the daughter's reception because someone gave a blessing that I didn't expect, but I was stuck in Narsarsuaq for 6 days because of fog.
That is bad.
Yep, and I missed my flight to the United States, and a good Samaritan bought me another ticket.
Oh, I remember you saying that. That was really good.
She was there at the hotel. She was taking a long vacation in Greenland, and I didn't even know she was an American, and she'd heard my conversation, I guess, with Nikolai on the phone, because I was walking around talking to him, and she heard my conversation, and she came and knocked on my hotel door. It says, "I know you don't know me from Adam's House Cat." And as soon as she said it like that, I'm like, "You're an American." Because only us. He says, "But can I come in and talk to you? I have a proposition for you." And I'm like, "Okay." So I let her in, and she told me that she wanted to buy me a new ticket to the United States. That she had a travel agent that could pull strings and get me on a flight from Denmark once I made it to Denmark. And I was like, "You don't have to do that." She says, "No, because I want you to go to your daughter's wedding and a wedding reception." Aww. And next thing I know, when we finally did leave, we finally got to fly the next day. I had a ticket sitting in Copenhagen waiting on me.
Wow.
Yep.
And you never ran across her again, have you?
No, we she emailed me to check on me to see if I made it to Florida, and I told her I had, and that was the last time I heard from her.
Wow. Okay, I will press these seams open and show you this block.
I know. Oh yeah, I know why.
I agree with you, Giovanna. Our weather's being weird because human beings are abusing it. She wants FOOD.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Reindeer, here he comes. She is loving the reindeer I bought her.
Ah,
Ah, we're sharing links.
okay. Just about got this one pressed open. Remember, don't hesitate to ask questions.
That's right. If you got a question, please ask.
If
Giovanna says she wants love from her daddy.
Yep.
You should have seen her. She has been so comical.
Okay. I bet you she's been not leaving him alone, has she?
No, she hasn't. He'll get on the bed, and she'll want up on the bed, and he'll let her up on the bed, and it's like, okay, Dad, time for some cuddling time, and if he doesn't touch her, he'll pet her for a while and let her snuggle, and then he'll stop petting her, and she'll lift up her head and she'll bark at him like, I don't want you to stop.
Funny.
So funny. Miss
It's
Vocal
like
Butt.
I need some lovins.
That's right. I missed you, so please love on me until I'm ready for you to stop.
Let's see. This is this block done.
That block is pretty.
I love this with it. This fabric with it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. What are we supposed to be cutting these blocks as?
And then the friendship block variation. It's very much, if you think it's using the triangles again. And it is also, we're doing the strip piecing and the 4 at a time method for the triangles. So it says, press the seams open again. So the 4 at a time, I will take, let me see what color that is. I gotta look. My C6 and my background will be together.
Eating her chow.
I did sew one side already. I already sewed around the perimeter.
What time is it?
And that, I'm gonna put this up. Okay. So just to let you know, what I've done is I'm going to cut these, trim them, then we'll go to the next step. So the 4 at a time, around the perimeter, and then you cut on the both diagonals.
Okay, so I'm gonna get that. Oh, I cut too many, dang it.
And since I'm standing, I'm going to go ahead and, well, I could have trimmed these down. I'm going to stand and press these seams open. And then I will trim these down. So it's rinse and repeat.
Giovanna says all dogs are lovely. And Joy T says Nora is cute. She did miss him a lot, Giovanna.
They do get them, the men wrapped pretty well.
Oh yeah, when he's home, I'm chopped liver.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not going to pay attention to you, Mom. I'm going to give all my loving to Daddy. And it's okay. I'm not jealous or nothing.
No,
It's
kind of
it's funny the way she does it. Huh?
It kind of gives you a break in one way.
Yeah, because exactly.
You have to deal with all of it otherwise.
And she gets very demanding because she associates lives with FOOD.
Uh-huh. Well, yeah. They are great at associating things in times. You know?
She definitely don't miss a beat, let me tell you. And y'all have seen her talk during my live like, Mom, I want something. And if you ignore her, she gets louder until you have to stop what you're doing to deal with her behind. I'm just glad everybody's so patient and understanding about when she's doing that.
Yeah, they are. Most people are animal. They have animals themselves. So
That's very true, Giovanna.
What'd she say?
She said, that is because you're always there and he isn't.
Yeah. So
Very
I
true.
am just trimming these up to the size I need. I have 4 triangles that I'll need to do. And I can tell I need a new blade. Just that I have to push hard. And take your time when you're doing your trimming of your triangles because it's easy to get your mark off and you cut too short. That's what happened to me earlier. And I forgot to cut, recut fabric for that block. Okay, got that one. What size are the blocks? I can tell you the finished size. The finished size are 6.5.
You mean unfinished, don't you?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Before it's put into a quilt and the blocks are sewn together, it's 6.5. When it's in the quilt, they'll finish at 6.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to correct you, but I didn't want them to get confused.
It's easy to get confused on the finished and unfinished.
It's supposed to be 3 inches long.
Okay, so oops. Doesn't look like I'm really lined up there. Okay, now I got it. I'll be glad when I'm done with triangles.
1, 2, 3. No, 1, 2.
Okay, so let's line this one up.
Let's see. Raven says, I just tucked my dog into his blankie on top of mine. I think we're taking a nap.
Aww. Okay. Whoop. Try not to have your ruler move on you. It's really interesting cutting things down on top of your sewing machine bed. So I'm going to look at the book again on page 49, and I'm going to lay this out. What I did is I did a strip piece that they wanted me to do, okay, with my background and my colored fabric. There's 2 different fabrics in here. This represents the green in the book. So I cut them into different size, into the same size, but I'll go under strip piecing, and they want me to cut 8 of them. So I need 8 of these. I've got 4 cut already. So I can go in over here and cut my other
Sherry,
4.
is that round pin holder magnetic?
This one, yes, it is magnetic, and it has this is magnetic too, so I can actually clip it to my clothes if I want.
Melissa says, bye, everyone. My daughter wants to go for a walk because the weather is nice, and I love walks and love my daughter. Yay, gotta go. See you later,
See ya.
Melissa.
Okay, so let me see. Cut these down. I guess I need 4 more. Okay, and this little piece goes away. So if you're looking at your picture in the book, your picture book, I'm gonna lay these out the way that they show them in the book. I'll show you the book after when I'm, whoops, you know what? I don't need this because it's not wide enough. So I'm going to put this here. This one goes this way. This one goes this way.
Giovanna says she's also off to bed. Cindy Surratt, Giovanna, and thank
We'll
you for
see ya.
coming in.
Thanks. Yep, thanks. This is what they call the friendship star.
Yeah.
A lot of people sign the sign, had this be the center block be the background, and they'll sign their names in it. And they do a lot of times with the exchange. Okay. I have these laid out. Like the book shows.
It's Buena Noche. I hope I said that right. Or it's, yeah, I need to practice how to say that, but I know what it means. Just pronunciation. I need to learn how to pronounce it properly.
Let me see. Oop. This is the chat there. Okay. Oh. I'm taking a breather here. I'm breathing. Breathe.
Jackie
gonna
says,
take-
I have company that was not expected, but I will be certain to be here the next time. Glad I found your channel. Welcome to the channel, Jackie.
Yeah, glad you came in. You see, I got these little 4 squares. And what I'm doing is I'm so, this is cut from that strip piece. So I'll sew down this one.
Linda
Actually, I'm going to
says,
sew all of those little 4 squares. I'm going to sew all those, put them back down.
okay. And Linda says, wait, where'd it go? She said, just finished dinner, so I will clean up and back to sewing. And Chris, wait a minute. Chris says, hello, this is a new channel for me. Welcome, Chris.
Well, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you. If you like what you see and you want to join us, hit subscribe. And you'll be able to end up subscribing to Katie's channel also when it gets downloaded to YouTube. And there'll be a subscription box on her channel, or if you're on her channel and you're watching this, there'll be one for mine. Okay, I'm just lining all these up.
Chris says, I love to see sewing.
Aw. Okay, let's see. Now I gotta end up pressing these seams open, and I have got to make sure I lay them back down the direction they should be. So, yeah, I like this one block I did previous with the purple in it.
Yeah,
That ended up
very cool.
being pretty.
Hello, Melanie Taylor. She says, hey, Sherry and Chatters.
Hi, Melanie. Welcome in. Everybody, now does this time zone affect most of you to where you want to sleep in later or go to bed or later or something like that? This one doesn't mess with me like going the other way does. Okay, I'm going to look at my book again because I need to lay these out exactly how they should be. Or else I'll get them turned around. Okay, so there. So what I'm going to do is I'll sew this row together, then I'll sew this row together, then I'll sew this row. I'm going to move this third block over.
Okay, so this is already 2.5.
Match this up best I can. This over that. And get that and pressed open too good. Okay.
I don't think I planned that any better. Uh-oh.
What? Uh-oh, what?
Nothing. I know what I did.
Oh, and sewing's that good.
I didn't cut something right. That's all. It's all good. I
Yeah,
can still,
I've done that. I've done that.
I can still get
I'm
this
going to
back.
cut this to this.
The 1.5 and 1.5, 3, 1.
But
No, I'm gonna cut this to 3. So you want to cut this to 4.
okay, here we go. And then this one, and I'm going to take a double check and make sure that I do have it right again. These little squares can, I tell you what, they'll crawl around on you. You least expect them. Now I'll take this and I'm going to press these seams open. And then I'll be able to sew this to this to this. I'm going to let you see what Katie's doing too.
And Joy T says Katie is hiding behind the curtain. Just kidding. Siri is highlighting her blocks as she said. Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind lurking in the background.
I guess that's where we get the term, huh?
Yeah, I'm lurking in the background. You never know who might be hiding. Joy T says laugh out loud. And then Melanie says, Joy T, I thought it was a spy, laugh out loud.
Oh.
Ah.
Okay, I have pressed these open. I'll match my seams up with the pins again. And so I might as well take this off because it's just the way I roll.
I'm going to have to order me some more pins.
They do bend, don't they, those little boogers?
They mostly bend because, you know, when you get really bulky seams,
Yeah.
that's when I bend them. Now, the other day, for the first time in, I don't know, since my teenage years, I guess, I hit a straight pin.
Ah.
And it was not funny because it broke the straight pin in half and the other half didn't fly. I was worried it was going to drop down into my machine.
Well, the other day I had forgot to move. I had my 1/4-inch foot on, forgot to move the position of the needle on, and it hit the foot, and the needle broke.
Oh, goodness.
Hit my chin.
Ooh.
But I had I had glasses on. But thank goodness, you know.
Yeah.
You got to wear safety glasses with these.
I really wasn't. I've never had one. I've never had a needle fly, but the way it broke in half, I thought sure the other half of it had fallen down into the machine. And sometimes when that happens, you can't find it, and then you're like, I don't know, machine out of fear. You know, you're gonna get caught in some of the mechanics of the machine. You know.
Yep.
And I
even when you clean it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Even when you clean it, you can't find it sometimes.
Well, yeah, I finally figured out how to take the bottom of my machine off because I know I'm going to find straight pins down there, but not because of the needle, but because my needle plate has big holes.
They didn't design that the way for those pins, did they?
Nope, and I'm pretty sure that those holes are so you can screw apparatuses to it. I'm pretty sure that's what those are for. And but because
Oh,
I
yeah.
use now those straight pins you sent me, those don't fall down in there because the top of it's bigger. But I've already bent a few of those too.
That's what I thought you was talking about. Those.
No, those haven't fallen down into my machine because I have the set you sent me, but I'm still using the other ones too because when I chain piece, I use a ton of needles.
Needles or pins?
Pins, sorry.
That's okay. I call them the same.
Well,
I do the same thing.
Yep. And then yesterday when I was chain piecing, I was trying to continue to use the bent pins. You know what? That's a really bad idea because man, they're hell on your fingers.
Yeah, you were sticking yourself.
Yeah, my poor old thumb. When I went to bed, I'm like, my thumb's so sore. Melanie says, I broke a needle on my long arm the other day. Freaked me out, she said. I was
Ooh.
going backwards basting. Ooh.
Oh, that makes a pretty good sound, and loud noise too, when it breaks on the long arm. Okay, I'm going to press these seams.
So I've had my little sharps jar open for the bigger part of today. So every time I come across another bent pin, it gets tossed in there because I'm not plugging my fingers today.
Yeah, that's what I have.
All of my fingers on my left hand are super sore.
And this is what John did for me. Like I told him my prescription thing, and he drilled a hole on the top so I can put my needles in. And if I need to put my blades in, I can undo the cap and throw them in for the regular size rotary cutter blades. But then I just keep this top, and the new bottle, I take the lid and put on that to dispose.
Joy T, to answer your question, I'm learning how I've been working on hand quilting a block, but I have never EPP'd.
Is that Joy's question?
Yeah, she says, Katie, do you hand sew? Do you EPP? And I've never hand sewn anything in my life.
I think there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be new to.
Yeah, it's probably going to be the death of me since I don't know. I still haven't conquered the fastening off thing.
We'll take it one step at a time. And even if we have to go and revisit, we'll revisit again. Because
Andrea,
some isn't easy, you know?
Yep. Andrea, I normally do have tape on it, but some washi tapes do not last very long on this needle plate. Only one that really lasts a long time is the it's got Cluck Cluck Sews quarter.
Oh yeah,
that tape stays a while, but I had ran out of one roll and I couldn't find. I knew I had a piece of another roll, so I kept putting washi tape on it, and the washi tape just doesn't stay on. It don't take friction. It just doesn't handle friction much. So I finally found the missing piece of a roll, which is going to run out too. And I ordered some from Fat Quarter Shop. So hopefully it'll get here soon.
Okay. We have 4 blocks done. It's almost 6. I can show you what I started with the other one, but I wouldn't be able to get it done. But this one, oops.
Are you stopping?
Oh, I can go till 6.
Jen says, Katie, do not order straight pins or thread. I won't.
She'll be in a pickle if she don't. Unless you're sending them to her.
There's something coming.
Yeah. That's great.
A gift box. I use clear, heavy duty packing tape. Yeah, I don't want that sticky stuff all over my sewing machine. No thanks. That's why there's two stickers on my whole machine, and that's it. Because I don't want to, when I want to peel it off and find residue, no thanks.
Yep.
I've learned the hard way about sticking certain kinds of tapes on certain types of items. Because sometimes you can never get it off once it's stuck there.
Okay. I'll start on block 25. May not finish it, but I'll start on it. We have done something like this already.
Cute block.
Haven't we? We've done.
We did something similar, but it wasn't with half square triangles. I don't.
Yeah,
think.
the variation has changed. So it's called Home Queen, and it's block 25 on page 50 and 51, and it tells you we're going to do the 4 at a time method again for our triangles, because we need 4 triangles.
Maggie said she loves EPP. Did Tumbling Block by Tula Pink. Well, I have to learn how to EPP before first. Yeah, let me show you my big bottle.
I'm going to bring in the big guns
Anybody
if I
recognize
need
this?
to on some of the EPPs, meaning Zaza and
So this
her
jar
name
used to
went
have
out of my
vitamin
head.
C in it.
Happy is one. Some of those they're very experienced in EPP.
So Andrea says rubbing alcohol, hairspray, or goo be gone will take the sticky out. The problem is, Andrea, those 3 items you just mentioned, I
You
cannot
don't
buy
have.
in my store.
You might be able to get rubbing alcohol, but
Not even rubbing alcohol. There's no such animal.
oh my Lord.
When I tell you we don't have stuff, I mean that.
Yeah, I just don't, like certain, like basic, like if you got a cut or anything like that.
Soap and water. Hello, the Green Goblin. Where can we continue sewing after this stream? Will you be continuing on your channel, Katie? Nope. I have something else that's I'm going to be sewing with some friends later that I sew with once a month. I don't normally
know.
do
You can go
Sunday.
on.
Joyce says that would frustrate me. It was frustrating in the beginning, but I have adapted and accepted that this is a way of life here, and you can't let it get the better of you, because Greenlanders don't miss things they've never had.
Yeah, and it is remote. It is,
yeah. Well, the whole country's this way. You won't find this stuff. And the other thing is that's when I realized just how spoiled we Americans really are. Because you can get in your car and go wherever you need to go to find whatever you want. Like I want some of that insulation board that people make their design boards out of when they stick them on the walls.
The foam core, is it called?
There's no such thing here.
The thicker stuff.
Yeah, the thicker stuff. Yeah,
that is insulation board.
Yep, and I would love to have some put on our wall in the craft room, but there's no such animal here.
I just press these half square triangles, and I am trimming them down.
So from my point of view about all of this is the way this country is and how beautiful it is, and the lifestyle's slower and everything's more peaceful. Well, was peaceful. That all of that outweighs the frustration of doing without certain things, except when it comes to sewing.
Yeah.
That, on the other hand, really
Except when you need it.
It's like, dang it, man. But this, it's okay. I
It
don't
just takes a little longer to get.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, I've been waiting for my Cotton Cuts PM2 Clue one. Is still not here.
Oh.
And everybody's
How
about
late
to
is that?
Huh?
How late is that one?
And, they mailed it out in the beginning of February, so
Well, yeah, you should be getting it then. Okay,
so
one
when
more
everybody, I'll
two.
probably get it when everybody starts Clue 2 of PMQ.
Yeah, you'll be like one behind
I'll always be behind. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. It used to
because
be
of the mail.
before. Well, the pandemic's what ruined everything. I mean,
The mail
used to
sent.
be I could
Yeah.
get things for 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. It wouldn't be this 2-month lag that I got going on. Interesting thing is things that gets mailed from the East Coast gets over here within 2 to 3 weeks, except if
Yeah.
it gets stuck in Copenhagen because of weather.
Well, we mailed something.
Exactly, Joy T. Pros and cons to everything,
Yeah.
everywhere. Exactly, and that's how you have to look at it. You can't. It would be a waste of your mental health, a waste of your time. And pardon my language in a minute. To bitch about what you can or can't do.
I know I got my back towards you, but I just have one more triangle. I thought I had it done.
Now, I've done my fair share of griping. I'll tell you that. Can we not, Granny or Patrice, please leave that subject alone. It is a very touchy subject, and when people bring it up that have no respect for Greenlanders, so please leave that subject alone.
Yeah, we don't talk politics and we don't talk religion.
Because you'll get me all riled up. Golden Dome.
Okay, so I have this. I got these little things cut, and what they did is this is my, let me see, these are my 4 little triangles that I needed to cut. And then they wanted me to do the strip piecing method where we did I'll bring it on over here. This is representing the 2 colors. C2 is the color, and this is the background. So I had to do a strip in this. And again, make sure that you match your ends at the beginning when you start sewing, because they don't give you a lot to work with. Then they want you to cut them into 6 segments here. And from that, we'll sew them into, it looks like checkerboard. So I will, this is what a strip set looks like. It's just a spare piece I had. So, no, let me put me back on.
Patrice, I talk about living in Greenland openly because I live here in my channel. But when people make comments like you're making, that's what gets me upset.
Okay, so we have this, and this is the strip set. And from that, it said, how many again? Did it say 4? Or let me see. I'll have to look here and see how many it said cut. 6, make 6. So this is my 6 that I cut from a strip set like this. So then I am going to look at my book.
How many colors are you using in this block?
What happened? 1.
Just one color? Okay.
Yeah. one color and the background. Yeah. So I'm going to look at the book, and in the upper right hand side it shows how you want to lay these out. So I am going to these I'm going to end up sewing together, the patches, but I'm just kind of laying it out how I need to have it. This here, color here, and let's see, this can go over here. Oh, I think I got it.
Patrice, what kind of projects are you working on right now?
I'm going to sew my little squares together and place them back down.
Yeah, I got the 4-patch. Well, mostly done. Yeah.
I don't know if I got this. And you can press these open again. I'm not used to press the seams open, but I'm doing it. I'm listening.
There's
I'll
quite a
check this
quite a few of those seams coming together in one place.
Yes, especially with the half square triangles.
Linda says dinner is finished and all cleaned up now, so I'm going to sew some more. Your blocks are looking great. Yes, they are.
Thank you.
Patrice says she's working on a rat quilt for her granddaughter. Pink, yellow, orange. She chose those.
Ooh.
Oh, they sound cute.
Pink and orange look for sure look good together too.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think, but they do.
Uh-oh, where's my other block at? Uh-oh, I thought I made enough. No!
What?
I'm short one block, or either I dropped it on the floor one. Uh-oh, I need to make another one because I don't see that I made it. Well, darn.
I've done that. Been there, done that.
Well, apparently I did. Because it looks like I only have 3 when I need 4. Now, how did I come up with 3 out of 4? That makes no sense.
Which one? Which block?
The one you're working on right now, I'm working on.
Well,
Oh, maybe there's only 3.
The 3 half square triangles.
Never mind. No, the 3 4 patches. There's 3. Oh, I was.
No, yeah. There's only 3. That throws
There's
you
only
off.
3. That's why I only made 3. Duh.
Yep.
I was
Now
like,
that
wait
I've
a
sewn
minute.
these,
This.
I'm going to put those back together the way that they show in the book. So I have it right. So I have sewn these. So again, I'll sew this row, then I'll sew this row, then this row, and then I'll sew the top row onto the middle onto the bottom.
Sherry's blocks looks like the Jacob's ladder.
It does. I said that it reminds me, we've done one similar to this. And we did do the Jacob's ladder. Okay, let's see. I'm just laying it out here so it's in front of you.
I think you're going to finish before I do.
I'm only going to get this one.
I'm kind of there. I mean, I have my half squares made.
That's
I
great.
just need to press them open, and
Trimming.
then I've got my 4 patch, but I still need to cut those little 2.5 inch
The
blocks.
strip things.
No,
Yeah.
just the 2 corner blocks or the 2
Oh,
corners.
okay. Oh, okay.
But
you
the
did
rest
good.
the rest of it, I've got it sewn, but I just got to get it pressed open and stuff.
moving.
So don't shut down until I finish this block, because I want you
Okay.
to see this block. It's going to be, I think it's
I
going
want to see all your blocks that you have finished. I'm just lining this back up because it likes to move a little bit.
All right.
Lining this up. Okay, just checking my blocks here, making sure. See how easy that would have been to do that? So you gotta look. I'm just
All right.
okay.
Now, all this stuff. Get these dog ears off.
I know trimming. It takes time to press and trim.
Melanie said she made a whole quilt out of Jacob's ladder blocks. Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
So it was for her
I bet you that was
daughter's
pretty.
wife.
That was probably very pretty. Okay, you get this. And I'll give this a little press. Trying not to get my blocks turned because I still have them sewn together, like they call it webbing. But I feel like thumbs, all thumbs doing that. I guess it's just take practice. Okay, so I am, where's my little scissors? I need my little scissors. Because my seam flipped. Huh?
I said, I think my block is not going to get finished before you want to shut down.
No, I'll wait for you. That'll be up to you.
No, I want to finish it.
Yeah, okay.
Claus, I want you to see this one. You'll see why I want you to see this one directly. It'll either be ugly or you'll love it.
Well, as long as you like it and it's exciting you, that's the...
Well, I'm hoping the pink part of it I use will bring out what I'm using two different colors plus the background.
Yeah. Oh, pretty. So I'm going to check my block. Yeah, I'm going to check my block again because I could have turned things around. I triple check myself. Okay, I'm good. So this gets sewn to this to this.
Okay, let me go press these open and then we'll be ready to put this stuff together.
Let's see.
Melanie says to Joy T, actually she did not. She wanted angels on it. Never again.
Angels on it, wanted angels quilted on it because there's Jacob's ladder.
Does Jacob's ladder and angels have something to do with each other?
Well, Jacob's ladder is, they talk about it, Jacob's ladder from the Bible.
Oh.
And that's why she probably wanted angels. Okay, so you know what, that one wants to.
I hadn't associated that block with something to do with the Bible.
Yeah. There's different ones that's, in quilting that's represents different things, like the Underground Railroad one. And that, but
Underground Railroad I get because African Americans used it to communicate with. That I get.
Yeah, there's different ones. Few people just name blocks different too.
Yeah.
You know, there's more than one name a lot of times
So many
for your.
names. Yeah.
I know.
For the same block.
Yeah. See, we could rename our blocks if we wanted to, huh? Okay, so I got that part together. Did I get that? Yeah. That. Ooh, that looks funky there. That needs to be pressed. Okay, just putting this together. Opening up these seams again. That's what happens is that these seams are little and these blocks are little and then they go flipping on you.
All right, now let's start laying this out here in a minute. I just need to trim these 4 patches to make sure they're 2.5.
Okay, we got it going here. This is a little bit thicker pin I have in here, so I have to remove that earlier. Oop, see that seam? I bet you it flipped on me. Let me see. No, but it's wanting to move. Let's see. Let's try it again. I'll give it a running start this time. That diagonal is coming into play and it wants to be a stinker. I probably didn't get it pressed open all the way like I should have. Okay, let's see what damage I've done here. This one, that seam. I'm gonna take that out. I see how this went over. No,
Mhm.
no. That's a no. But that's the seam that wanted to give me trouble going over it.
Isn't
So
that
I'm gonna
funny
have
how
to take.
it happens sometimes? You have everything all lined up and pinned and in place, and then you sew it, and then it's off.
Yeah.
All right, let's get this laid out now that I got everything.
Right there.
Where's those half square triangles?
Okay. I got that part. Okay. That's done. Don't have to worry about that now. Let me see if I can get that little bit of the knotted thread. Oh, yep. Okay, so let's see. Got to line that up. Line that baby up.
Be like this. And then this
Try to do
one
it this way.
be like this.
Okay.
And then up here.
See, that wants to be stubborn there. It better be good. Okay, it's better this time.
This block is going to look cool when it gets sewn together. Oh my gosh.
This isn't perfect yet, but my block, I'm gonna have to. I'll fix it. I'll line it. It's all up. Let's see. Something to here.
You're probably going to find my blocks weird tonight.
This one turned out weird. I'll get it fixed.
Still having trouble with it?
Right there. So I'll figure it out later.
Is it because there's too many seams at that spot?
There is a lot. There's this seam here and this one, and then this, and this. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that comes together. See if I can do a little bit better with the pressing.
I bet you there's going to be some grumpy people tomorrow having to get up an hour early.
Oh, for work. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what. Yeah, I got. It's like I feel like I wake up early because I, you know. Man, is there seams coming across this way, that way, every which way on this. And I'm going to show you guys. No, this one I didn't press open. I guess I better press this and open too. It might be a lot nicer. So we're at our last block for this week. I'll post which ones we're working on next. But we will end up going into the
What's that?
quarter square triangle. Let me see. Yeah, we'll have probably what we'll end up doing is we're gonna do blocks 20, 26 and 27, and then we'll be going into introducing the quarter square triangle and the other one. So split quarter square. So we'll go over that, and even if we have to, if you guys want to do a demo block where we practice ahead, a practice on one, we can do that. And then if you felt comfortable, then you could do your block. We could do it like that. If that sounds good, meaning we'll do 26 and 27. I'll explain about the quarter square triangles and we'll go over it. And if you have some fabric that you can cut out ahead of time that isn't that, if you want to just have a practice or a demo for the steps, you can. And then I'll wait and we'll sew our regular fabric together with that and see how that goes. Just don't, if that's good. Oh no. Yeah, Andrea dropped. Oh, she got sidetracked. My egg lady just dropped off 6 dozen eggs. I thought she said that she dropped 6 dozen eggs.
That would have been a disaster.
But does that sound like a plan that we kind of do maybe we cut just a little bit of fabric that's not our favorite fabric and try it out so everybody can feel comfortable with it, and then go ahead and go into doing it right afterwards on our regular fabric.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
I'm still sewing mine together.
That's okay. I'm still pressing mine. I'm pressing mine into submission. I think it needs some steam. So if anybody wants to, for the next blocks, when we go into, you can do two, we can plan on doing 4 blocks, but we may only get 3 blocks done. If you all want to try, to do a little demo one ahead of time.
I kind of like making those quarter block ones.
Do you?
Quarter, yeah.
Well, then
I find them interesting to sew together.
They're like,
I did a lot of that with several of my 1,000 blocks because there was lots of quarter triangles intermixed with a lot of those blocks.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, these are much more simpler than doing half square triangles that you got to turn into something.
Okay, this is this one. Some of these blocks, even this size.
Great, Mary.
Wouldn't that be? Some of these make pretty baby quilts.
You could, I guess, if you want to do that much work.
If you think about it, for a baby, you did the small blocks. I get, but this is pretty intricate for a baby quilt that's going to be pooped on, peed on, and thrown up on.
Joy T says people. Another pretty block. And right now I'm sewing up. Right now, as soon as I finish this bottom one, then all I have to do is press it, and then I can sew all 3 rows together, and this block will be ready. So that's where I am on this block.
That's great. I'm just playing.
But I had to cut this one while you were doing what you were doing, because I didn't even have this prepped.
I know.
So this one's been done on the fly.
Okay. So let's see.
And I'm not regretting the choice of fabric, I can tell you that.
We did Jacob's Ladder, yeah, that's the one we did. Water Wheel, that's different. That's a different contraption. It's like the Friendship Star. That's block 27 for next week. It's the Friendship Star, but it has the center, your background, and then it has the 4 corners, the little, I'll call them checkerboard or squares,
I'm
4 square.
Press these real quick, and then I'll sew them together, Sherry.
That's okay. And then, 20. Wait, I thought I did. No, we didn't do Jacob's Ladder, did we? That was, oh man, home queen. Now we're going to do Jacob's Ladder next week, which looks exactly almost the same as what we just got done doing out of this one, except it looks like this, to where see the difference that they did these blocks here on all corners. Instead, they removed the bigger blocks from that. So the traditional Jacob's Ladder. Oh, and there is, I'm showing you the wrong page. You're probably thinking, what in the heck is she talking about? This one. Look at this. This is similar as this, though it doesn't look it. You put a solid block in here. You put these blocks here, 2 different colors. So we'll do that Very similar block again.
They're all saying
And-
pretty and beautiful, Sherry.
No, thanks. Yes. It's interesting to see them come together and see what they look like. You don't expect them to. You're not expecting it to look like it is. The numbers that we did for the blocks today is, got my baggies here. We did 21, 22, 23, 24, 1, 2, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look it, I forgot. We have this one too. And 25. So this is all our blocks. I think you can see them better. Seeing if you can see them better. So those baggies are done.
If you're wanting to end it, we can do it. It's. I
Nope,
mean, I
I'm
can
gonna
finish
wait.
it.
I want to see them.
Okay.
I think Jordy says, I thought you sewed 5 blocks. I forgot the little monkey wrench. Monkey wrench got in the way. I wonder what this is going to look like all together. Should be interesting. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see them, but I'm going to shift the spotlight here. I have to put the binding on this, but this is what I did for my husband and my
that's
grandson.
pretty.
Yeah, see the guitar? Do I have it
That
right?
looks great.
And then I have the musical notes as the binding. And I did embroidery floss for the strings. And I have them strung out here like they do, like when if people don't clip them off or tighten them around the things. So I did that. Put some more prosperity hints. I had them already made. I just needed to string them. I got those done because my grandson's going to have a. Oh, I'm sorry. I put myself in the spotlight here. I am. My grandson's moving into a house on the 23rd, so I'm giving him some prosperity hints. So he has it. Judy says, take your time. Love that quilt. Sherry, well, thank you. Pretty. Thanks, Joe. You guys are all so kind.
Man, I'm feeling
Love
the
the guitar
pressure.
quilt. Yeah, it's cute. When I'll try to get a better picture where we and bring it up a little bit more. So, this week, but yeah, I had to do one for both of them because they both are play guitar. Well, John's a drummer too, but
Which does he like doing more? playing the guitar or
Well,
doing
he-
the drums?
Well, the guitar is more of the challenge because that's his second instrument.
Okay.
The drums is just natural for him. You know, he can do anything. Hey, Day's in here, I think. Yeah, hi, Day.
Hi, Day.
Okay, Money. Regina's in here. Hi, Regina.
Hello, Regina.
Yeah, his he's still learning. He knows the chords and knows how to chord and do all that on the guitar, but he'd like to learn how to pick. And the thing is he's got shorter, chunky fingers, and those aren't guitar picking fingers. Guitar picking fingers is long, slender ones, and ones that you know, even for playing the piano, they would. He can chord no problem. So
Almost got this pin for the next scene, and then I can press it, and then I can show you the block or the
all
block.
right,
I just got this one more scene to do,
that's okay.
and then press it.
We're all good. We're all good. I'm just yeah, my little offcuts. I guess I can put it here. I think that'll show up. Yeah, these little offcuts that I cut wrong, they'll just go in my little box of half square triangles. I should have another one somewhere. I got a little bitty things going. Hey, if anybody has any ideas about what to do with 1.5-inch strips, I know what the typical things is. Let me know, pattern or something. Because I've got some that I have already pre-cut because I did 1.5-inch sashing for that one quilt that I was working on, that vintage one. I just can't throw away. But I thought, you know, I got to do something with them. And they're all like that Kansas City Troubles looking type fabric. That fabric came with this fabric came with it too. And then I had gone to the trouble of going all the way through all the pieces, and I could have made more blocks that was they're paper pieced, the centers. I know you guys don't know what I'm talking about, but what quilt, but they're paper pieced. And I decided at the end I didn't want to, so I got this little paper piece template that's looks like it's the New York Beauty miniature, and these pieces, and I'm thinking, now what do I do with this? I guess I could just pitch it, but I hate to do that. I mean, the pieces, some of them are very small, but unless somebody wants to do them. They can. I'll see. Clean it up here. Close this off. Oh, hope I didn't. So I hope everybody enjoyed today. Oh, you might have something, Sheila? That would be great. It's 1.5 inch, but they're different lengths, but it doesn't matter. It's some of the width of fabric or whatever, but I have so much fabric left from this. You know, even if it's something little something or something, you know. Okay, I could send them to you to use them. Hold on, Andrea. I'm gonna. Are you talking about the 1.5 inch strips or the little pieces that are paper piece? I'm gonna step away and go get that. If I can find it here. I'm still on the mic, I know.
Okay, I have mine ready to show when you come back.
Alrighty, just to show you, this is one of the blocks I was talking about. Now, I guess I'll just make it big for a second. Oh, okay, this is the vintage block I was talking about, and it's applique on. I haven't finished appliquing it. These are, oh no, I'm sorry. These are my 1.5 inch square triangles that I have to do something with. This box.
Wow, look at all of them.
I know, there's tons. Look, sorry. Now I don't know where that.
Andrea, I think I still have an infection in my nose.
Well, at this moment, I don't know where the pieces are, but you can see that this is paper pieced. So I have the piece, the half piece to do this, and then you have to copy it. But I have all the different colors and the circles to do more. So is this what you was talking about, Andrea? She wanted to know how you were feeling, Katie.
Yeah, it's I'm still battling my sinuses right now.
Yeah.
It hasn't gone away. I'm ready to show the blocks whenever you're ready.
That's a good idea, a day to sew them in and use them as a small border. I thought about maybe doing that in that quilt too. And let me see. What did you want me to send you? Which ones, Andrea? You might get something you don't want. Okay, let's do this. Go off of here, and we're gonna go over here. Camera 3.
So we started with block 21, right?
Yeah, it sounds right. I can't remember now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta
This
make
is
you big
block
so I can
1.
see. Oh, I like it.
Or 21, sorry.
Wow. I like it.
22.
Nice. That's your deep blue. Boy,
Yep.
that's probably really pretty in person.
It is. It's a nice, brilliant blue, dark blue.
Oh, I like how you did the colors.
Yeah, I made the corners here darker.
Yeah, I like that.
And then this is 23.
Doing great, Katie. Look at those points. She's a pinwheel person. She really got it.
Yes, I am a pinwheel person. I have loved pinwheels from the moment I started learning how to do half square triangles. For some reason, I like the challenge. I don't know why. 24.
I like that. That yellow really, and the design really gives movement in
Mhm.
that block. Very pretty.
And then there's this one I did on the fly tonight. Look at it.
I love it. I love it.
The pink and that blue really just,
Oh,
and you see the blue has pink in it.
I know. It goes perfect. You did good.
Thank you.
Give yourself a big pat on the back and let me see if I can. I'm gonna see something here. I am gonna.
Julia says all batiks, Katie, or a mixture. No, it's all batiks, every bit of it. And they're out of my scrap pile. The only part that's not out of my scrap pile is my background. I had 4 yards of this dark navy blue. But everything else is in my scrap pile.
Do you hear the applause?
I hear it.
Is it still applauding or is it done?
No, it's done.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, the blocks turned out great. I really like them, and it's nice to see it in 2 different ways, completely.
Yeah,
It'd be-
this quilt top's gonna be really colorful, you guys, and some are gonna hate it, and some are gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see you guys, some of your blocks that you guys have done, because the fabrics, everybody's not necessarily doing the same type of fabrics.
Yeah,
Oh.
seeing everybody's different color lines would be great to see if they would post pictures on your community tab. It would be cool.
That would be great.
Mhm.
Linda says that she has a lot of half square triangles.
You could take me in spotlight.
Oh, okay. 1.5 inch. And she uses them for cornerstones and sashing too. So that's nice to do that. And Maggie likes all the blocks. And Jody has said that Linda's idea is a great idea for cornerstones and sashing. And Jen Case, hi. Thank you.
She says she has to do number 4 over and play catch up this week. She's not the only one that needs to play catch up.
Yeah, I've had some mishaps.
Wait, so before you go hanging up, tell me which blocks we're doing next week.
Okay, we are going to do block 26, 27. Hopefully 28 and 29. I don't think we'll get further.
Okay.
We won't go any further because I want to cover the quarter square triangles and the split quarter, or you may want to. And we can, and if we don't get to block 29, we don't get to block 29 because they're showing both right in a row how to do. And sometimes it's like, okay, I got to think through it, you know? I'm speaking for myself.
Yep.
So let's see. I love the small florals, but I did not have enough and could not get more. So I'm using what I have on hand with the bright colors. I had 2 fat quarter bundles, and hopefully that will be enough.
I think your blocks are looking great, Andrea. I'm watching your videos and they look wonderful.
Yeah, they do. Thank you. Well, I'm going to go. You guys are, oh my goodness, I didn't realize what time it was. That's okay. Thanks for hanging in with us. Good luck on your blocks. And okay, she had a little bit of white on white left for Christmas. I probably have some. I'll have to look, see what I have. Andrea. Maggie says bye. 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 B-U-Y. We don't have any problem. See you next week. Okay.
Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Yep. Thank you.